Welcome to the Automotive Blockchain channel, everyone. Hey, welcome back to all of those of you who have subscribed and clicked the notification. I do appreciate the continual visitors, the comments, positive or negative. I definitely love them all. And for those of you who are new to the channel, come on now, get on the bus and see how we roll. Let's get this thing started. All right, so today we are going to be discussing, giving a quick shout out for International Women's Day. And what I did is I pulled together just a couple of headlines, a number of different headlines actually, so that we would be able to just go ahead and read through the headlines. I might do a little tippy touch on a few of the articles, just to kind of dive in a little bit, kind of dip my toe into the pool of the article on some of these articles. But I wanted to end with just going into an article that I saw that talks about 8 women that are in the industry. So let's go ahead and kick this thing off. And these articles are by no means in any particular order. Please feel free to look in the description if you wanted to read more or in depth about any of these, because I will put the links down below. So let's go ahead and get things started with, over here on Mint, number of new women investors in India. Crypto market spikes 1,400% in a year. That, quite frankly, I think is amazing. I'd like to see the stats on that one, but you can see that here. You can go ahead and read the article on how they dissect that one. Another one over here on Yahoo Finance. Women leaders in blockchain are good for business. Now, for one, I'm here to tell you that women, when it comes to finance, and this is my humble opinion, I believe that women drive the financial world. It's just a belief I've had in all of my years of marketing, advertising, and sales. I've just found it to be the case. When I've gone door-to-door sales, helping some of my stores that I used to work with, in operations, some of the small business owners, the men were out there doing whatever they were doing at the business, and a lot of time the women, and this is in the automotive industry, were the ones that were controlling the books. I found that a lot with a lot of those mom and pop shops out there. So not saying they're all that way, so don't put any hate mail in there and talk about that. I'm just saying that's what I had noticed from my experiences. All right. So women leaders in blockchain are good for business. This actually I thought was a good read. Definitely, if you have a chance, go ahead and look into that one. Moving over into another, why and how women should be exploring cryptocurrency right now. Hey everyone, listen closely to this one. This article actually breaks it down and makes it simplistic. And what I mean by simplistic is that for those of you that are thinking, wait a minute, what in the world's blockchain? For you ladies out there, you women out there, thinking, hey, what in the world is blockchain? I've heard about it. My cousin Boo Boo, I don't know if you have a cousin Boo Boo or not, but my cousin Boo Boo, oh man, maybe she told me about it, yada, yada. Well, this is one of those that can break it down nice and simple, and that is from Real Simple. Moving on to another one, and this is coming in from Insider. The lack of technical knowledge is the main reason women don't invest in crypto, says industry experts. And this was posted a little bit earlier today, the day that I'm actually doing this video, but it goes on and gives you some reasons as to why that is the case. Women may not be investing in cryptocurrencies due to the lack of technical knowledge. Attendees of CoinMotion organized International Women's Day meeting of women in the crypto industry suggested. New data investment platform Etoro said that only 15% of Bitcoin traders were women, up 5 points from last year. Well, I'll give a little hoorah for the fact that it's gone up 5 points from last year, and we'll keep it at that. Now, that said, it does say, however, the platform reported women were joining at a faster rate than men in December of 2020, with a 366% rise in signups compared to 248% of men. So that I found to be quite interesting from there. Moving over into the next one. This here is from the Global Women in Blockchain, the GWB. And who is the GWB and what is their mission? Our mission is to bring all resources for women under one umbrella to change the world. Global Women in Blockchain, that is the GWB, is the first international umbrella organization designed to activate and accelerate the powerful partnerships of women to lead in education, development, and promotion of blockchain technologies. Our nonprofit group aims to inject much needed diversity into tech empowering women through shared business connections and exchanges, associations, meetups, forums, learning events, and more. So that is the GWB. Another good one. Get down there, click on this, read about the GWB. I was scanning down through their website. A lot of great stuff on there. So you may find it to be great as well. Over next to Randy Zuckerberg. Randy Zuckerberg in Seat Tech forecast for 2021. Randy Zuckerberg hails new tech field ripe for women to lead. Speaking during the Calculist 2021 forecast conference, Randy Zuckerberg shares some of her insights surrounding women in the tech and diversity. And that was actually put out, I think, just yesterday, I believe. And she has a quote in here. It says, "My goal has always been that if we want young people today to grow up and change the world and be leaders of tomorrow, we need to train them in entrepreneurship and business skills from earlier on." That's what Randy Zuckerberg, and everyone, if you haven't figured this out by now, Randy Zuckerberg is the other half of Dear Zuckerberg of Facebook. And actually, I think she worked for Facebook for a limited period of time as well. So you can go ahead and click and read that article. Moving over into Consensus. Consensus has an article that came out and said Consensus grants help Iranian women learn Solidity. The Ethereum Incubator's instructional program offers scholarships to help developers get started with coding in Solidity. And this is Iranian women. So I think, this is great, reaching out internationally. I actually did not read this article, the entire article, but because I got too caught up in the mural. But the intricate work in this thing is amazing. Yes, commercial break. Let's veer off to the side of the road a little bit in this particular picture. So the intricate work on this and the tile work of this, I just wish more people did that sort of thing. But anyway, 7 female coders from Iran got scholarships and graduated from boot camp of Consensus Academy, Ethereum startup incubator's educational branch. The scholarships are part of Consensus' global program to help developers start coding on the Ethereum blockchain. Might provide additional opportunities for people in the country largely cut off from international tech community. So that actually, I think, is just wonderful. Women account for 70% of university graduates in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, that's the STEM program, in Iran, more than in many developed countries around the world. So just keep that in mind. And I'm going to stop right there with that. So that's Consensus grants help. Consensus grants help Iranian women learn Solidity. Want to go over to the next article. Heading: New recognition for women in fintech and blockchain. And this is out of itbusiness.ca. And ITWC, Canada's premier source for technology news and content creation, is thrilled to announce the inaugural Top Women in Fintech and Blockchain Recognition Program. What is it all about? There are many Canadian women making significant contributions to the advancement of these industries, says Fawn Anand. Oh, I kind of like that name. CEO of ITWC and co-chair of the new program. And this is a quick quote. "We look forward to showcasing the achievements of these trailblazers at the June 21st, 2021 event that will connect and empower women in the rapidly growing fintech blockchain sectors." So you can go ahead and click on the link below to get a little bit more in the IT business of Canada. And now I want to move over into the 8 women that are empowering the industry. And I found that over in this article here. And this is over in BeInCrypto.com, the technology roundup. And this is 8 women shaking up the crypto and blockchain space. This came out on March 8th, just a little bit ago. And so I'm going to go down here and I'm actually going to dive into this a little bit so you can get an idea of some of these amazing people who have literally just leading the blockchain world, leaders in the blockchain world. So here we go. We have first up, and this is how they put it in here. I'm not putting these in any particular order. This is how BeInCrypto is. And that is Leah Thompson, founder of Girl Gone Crypto. Leah Thompson is a cryptocurrency media consultant who operates under the brand name Girl Gone Crypto. She specializes in helping and promote businesses working with crypto through social media collaboration and video production. One of her stated core beliefs is to change the this is a quote, to change the conversation and make blockchain technology more approachable to everyday users. So that is Leah Thompson. Moving on to the next one, Suzanne Crew, content creator, also known as Crypto Granny. And some of you may have seen Crypto Granny's videos online in YouTube. I've come across quite a few of those, but Susan Crew operates the Crypto Granny YouTube channel. She has an extensive background in the financial industry, having worked at Citi, Investec, and Commonwealth Bank. It is this professional experience It is this professional experience that enables Crypto Granny's videos to be particularly insightful and authoritative. For those of you that have not tuned into Crypto Granny, go ahead and check that out. I give hats off to Crypto Granny. And so moving down to the next one, Camilo Russo. Camilo Russo, CEO of the Defiant. Camila is the founder and CEO of The Defiant. The online media company has become one of the leading platforms for information on emerging market for decentralized finance. For those of you that don't know what that is DeFi. Again, definitely click on any of the links in here. You'll be able to see a little bit more about that, and also dive into some of the women in the industry, just to kind of get a perspective that, well, let's say this quite frankly, maybe a little bit more in depth than some of the male counterparts, in my opinion. So she also has written a book on Ethereum and consults for businesses seeking to understand or integrate DeFi. Next up is Elizabeth Kuka, and I apologize if I mispronounce her name, but Elizabeth is the Executive Director, Ethereum Classic Labs. Elizabeth is the Executive Director at Ethereum Classic Labs. She brings valuable experience to the role, as she was previously head of operations at Plug and Play Tech Center, one of Silicon Valley's earliest and most respected tech accelerators. As Executive Director of ETC Labs, she manages the accelerator program for blockchain and crypto-focused startups, and is responsible for the accelerator's overall operations, processes, workshops, networking, investment committee, and introductions. There's a picture of Elizabeth right there. Cookies, get out of here. She has more than 10 years of experience and expertise as a mentor and coach in science, design thinking, product development, operational management, has greatly enabled her in latter roles. So that is Elizabeth. Sophie Blockstad, founder and CEO of Hive Online. Sophie Blockstad is the founder and CEO of Hive Online. The distributed community finance platform is based on the blockchain and seeks to enable poor communities that lack access to any formal banking institutions. Put a stop. Let's tap the brakes right there. I just want to say, you know what? Hats off to you too for trying to do what you can to educate and build platforms for the poor communities, no matter where they are in the world. So that is Sophie Blockstad, founder and CEO of Hive Online. A little bit more about her. Throughout her banking career, Blockstad built 5 core banking systems and multiple payment systems. Like all the other women on here, she is a hoss. By doing so, she deduced that the future of finance would lie outside of the banking sector. Blockstad currently advises the UN, central banks, and international NGOs, that is non-government organizations, for those of you that don't know what that stands for, on blockchain and cryptocurrency issues. She also writes research and approaches to sustainable blockchain and is the author of FinTech Revolution. Next up, we have Christina Lamazzo, blockchain lead, UNICEF. Christina is the blockchain lead at UNICEF. In her role, she leads a dedicated team of 5 to build blockchain and crypto products within the UN. She especially qualified for this role, having previously co-founded Deloitte's public sector blockchain practice in Canada. Now I'm going to take a quick break. If you haven't noticed, in this particular article, you will find some people who just so happen to be knee-deep in very, very important financial institutions, or let's just say they're in the know, and they definitely were part of companies that were in the know. So I'm just throwing it out there. Keep that in mind. Things are just, you'll see some of these people that are in this article probably bloom to become CEOs of many different corporations, or board members of different corporations, etc. I could see that happening. So a little bit more about Lamazzo. As founding member of UNICEF country offices, she works around the world to leverage the transparency and efficiency of public blockchains. That's public blockchains. One such case is Kazakhstan, where they are building a platform to manage vendor payments. Lamazzo also is investigating ERC-20 tokens and how they can be applied within the context of UNICEF's work. Moving on to the next person, Kavita Gupta, founding managing partner at Delta Growth Fund LP. Kavita Kavita is the founding manager at Delta Growth Fund LP. She is also a visiting scholar, lecturer, and founding member of the Distributed Trust Initiative at Stanford University. Why did I say Stanford? Stanford University. Anyway, currently Gupta is heading a $250 million growth stage at Global Blockchain Fund at Delta Growth Fund. She was the founding managing partner of the VC hedge fund at Consensus. We just got off of an article at Consensus. So she was the founding managing partner of the VC hedge at Fund Consensus, which invests in next-gen blockchain technologies. In 2015, she received the UN Social Finance Innovator Award for helping fund the Green Bond team at the World Bank. Kind of makes you wonder if this particular person also knew the person we just got finished thinking of up here. And this would be Sophia Blockstead. Just wonder if they knew each other. Anyway, back over to Kavita. That is her. Now, moving over into the last one on the list, and that is Elena Afanaseva. I wonder if that's Russian. I don't know for sure. Co-founder and CEO of BeInCrypto. Yes, when I first read it, I thought it said BeInCrypto, and I was like, oh wow, good crypto. And it's like, wait, no, I'm transposing letters. Anyway, Elena is the CEO. She was among the original 3 founders of the cryptocurrency and blockchain news portal, which has now grown to over 100 employees worldwide. Before establishing BeInCrypto, Afanaseva had 15 years of experience in the financial world, particularly in foreign exchange. Her previous roles included editor, financial analyst, as well as head of analytics. In 2016, she wrote her first Bitcoin analysis and was impressed by the simplicity and the beauty of the blockchain concept. That's a wonderful quote right there. Quote, impressed by the simplicity and the beauty of the blockchain concept. She also said that it was speculative bubble of ICO mania circa 2017 that sparked her interest in creating the cryptocurrency news site. She not only thought this would be profitable, but also sorely needed in a market concentrated towards a few top websites. BeInCrypto was founded in late 2018 to fulfill this demand. Afanaseva is proud to say that 30% of BeInCrypto's staff are women, a much higher proportion than other media companies in the industry. So there you have it, everyone, in the Automotive Blockchain channel. I just want to take a few moments to give deep respect to women in the industry. Today is International Women's Day. Hey, go ahead, get a look in the description, view the links, and I look forward to seeing you next time.